If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me and subscribe to me on all my other social media platforms. What's up, Thrashers, and welcome back once again to the Thrash Maniac 99 YouTube channel, and I am back with a new episode of Under the Radar for you guys. Sorry I skipped out on last week. I was just kind of really not in the mood to do very many videos last week, hence why you didn't get as much. But now I am back, and this time we got two albums to talk about that came out on July 14th. And they're vastly different albums, but both are European. So this is a European-flavored episode for all of you European folk that I love. But anyway, so we kick things off with Deitus with Irreversible. So this is a British black metal band. And I got interested in checking this out whenever I was looking at the upcoming releases on Metal Archives and looking at this band's page. And I saw quite a few bands that I'm familiar with, or at least have heard of, that I saw they were compared to. So I was like, you know what? I'll give this a shot. And wow, this is some awesome dynamic black metal. And again, I always have to bring it up every time I talk about a black metal album. I am very picky about black metal. If it's just nothing but blast beats and tremolo riffs with nothing else going on, then I'm not going to be as into it. Here, you still get those blast beats and tremolos here and there, but they're able to bring in more dynamics, like bring in some thrash metal influence, even get a little bit doom metal inspired. There's even some death metal chugging sections, like some triplet chugs or triplet swings that kind of scream more death metal. And it even gets a bit gothic at times, because it's so dark it almost resembles gothic metal at times. Even though it's meant to be this real sinister, evil sound, there's a bit of like a gothic atmosphere I kind of get on a couple of parts on this album. But the melodies that is used on this album, they are done to perfection, I would say. Whenever these melodies come up and about, they truly feel atmospheric and perhaps like something you would hear in like Lord of the Rings or something like that. So overall, this is some really damn good black metal. So if you are a fan of Dissection, Magua, Cloak, and even ADATA, I think you're going to find a lot of moments in those bands on this album. I give this 9 out of 10. This is one of my favorite black metal albums so far. Again, this year has been a pretty damn good year for black metal, at least from what I've heard so far. There's been a lot of killer black metal albums this year, and this is among the best. But now let's get to the second and final album for Under the Radar, and that is Aetherian with At Storm's Edge, or End. I kind of sprung this up pretty fast. But anyway, so this is a Greek melodic death metal band. And another band I never heard of, similar to Deitus, or Deitus. God damn it. But anyways, so yeah, Aetherian, looked at their Metal Archives page, and I saw like the primary band they were compared to was Insomnium. And I do love Insomnium whenever I hear it. And, well, you get a lot of Insomnium moments, but you get so much more than that. For a melodic death metal album, there's a lot of brutal heaviness on here, kind of mixed with like those bombastic, epic, triumphant, yet sorrowful melodies. But they're mashed together quite nice. This is the kind of melodic death metal I like to hear, and that's a good balance of those, whether they be epic or sorrowful melodies, but with like a real heavy death metal brutality behind it. And what I mean by that, you get a lot of awesome classic death metal chugging, triplet chugs, triplet swings, blast beats, and even some of the tremolo riffs that come up feel a little bit triumphant at times. But yeah, I just love how the mood can shift from being quite epic to quite somber. And it's always like, it's like this peaks and valleys kind of roller coaster whenever I listen to this album. The vocals, however, are very brutal, like really low in the register, kind of more in common with the frontman of Insomnium. It's that more low growl. But yeah, overall, this was another awesome album. Basically, if you are a fan of bands like Insomnium, Omnium Gatherum, Bellacore, and even In Mourning, you're going to find a lot to love in this album. I also give this 9 out of 10. This was some pretty damn good melodeath. Probably my favorite melodeath album of the year, and I'm not the world's biggest melodeath fan. Well, it depends on the band, but this is melodeath done fucking right. And dare I say it's better than the new Insomnium. Even though the new Insomnium was pretty damn good, I think this one was better. But of course, these are all just my opinions. What did you guys think of these two albums? And of course, links to the albums will be in the description box. And until next time, you people, keep your horns high and your dreams wet.